Hey guys, before I get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Yeah. Head wrapping dates back to the 1200s as Indian men used them to protect their heads from extreme elements in the dry climates. As head wrapping moved into Africa, sub-Saharan women wore them as an example of modesty and/or status and prosperity. Head wrapping became a way to differentiate between classes, tribes, and countries in Africa. Even African men use head wrapping as a status symbol of power and/or wealth. Unfortunately, head wrapping in America has a much more oppressive and demeaning start. If you don't know what I mean, take a moment to research the Teon Law of 1786. Even before 1786, head wrapping was used as a badge of slavery for black women. Head wrapping was used as a form of diminishing black beauty and served as a feeble attempt at making black women appear less attractive. But leave it up to us to turn a negative into a slay. Excuse me. Over the course of history in the U.S., head wrapping has slowly and steadily reemerged as a symbol of pride in African culture and heritage. The job of the head wrap is to accentuate the features of the face and to draw the eye upward, such as a crown. For me, it is a sign of African pride and serves as an amazing representation of the resilience, creativity, and perseverance of black women. Now let's get into these wraps. Alright guys, so first things first is you want to make sure that your ends are even on both sides. And just as a heads up, you will see my mouth moving in this video, but I did not like the commentary, so I did a voiceover. Alright, and right now you just see me twisting tightly, and then I'm going to begin to wrap this end going backwards. I'm going to wrap it around itself and then tuck it in. I'm going to take the other side and repeat the same exact thing. You want to wrap until it won't go anymore and then tuck it underneath. You want it to fit well, but you don't want it to be too tight. So instead of twisting all the way down, I'm just going to twist a little and then lightly twist the rest of it around. Still going to be tight and secure, but not twisted so much that it's just so skinny. As you can see, the end result is a much bigger bun at the top of the wrap. Alright, so style number 2, I am doing with a regular scarf, just so you can see that this is possible without the Ankara fabric scarves. You can use this with any type of scarf. You can even do head wrapping with leggings. So I know you see that there is something there. Okay, so my hair is not big enough to give me the height or the size that I need, so I added a towel. The size of towel depends on how big you want this to appear. So now I've twisted it in front of the towel, shaping the towel, and then I'm going to start twisting backwards. And you see the tassels on the end? That's not going to be a problem because we're going to tuck all of that in. In a moment, I will actually show you what it looks like with the Ankara fabric. It won't be as big because the scarf is much smaller. This is when I want something big. If I want it to be big, I have to get a longer scarf. Okay, so in this picture, Olivia and I actually have the same type of wrap, but she has a lot of hair, so she didn't need any extra. So I have dropped my towel. I don't have anything under there. So now I'm just wrapping it in the same way that I was wrapping the first style. but I just wanted to show how much bigger the finish is because the scarf is so much longer. And I just love how it sits on the forehead. I love that. But you can also push this back and just wear it right at the top. All right, as you can see, my towel has gotten much smaller. I am back to the Ankara fabric. This style did not work out the way that I wanted it to, but I kept it in the video so that you can see that not every single time will it be perfect. Don't be afraid to take it down, start over. Don't be afraid to try new things, learn or pick up from different people, different techniques. So I'm just wrapping this towards the front this time, if you noticed. So you're gonna cover and then wrap behind and then start twisting right behind that bun. And then repeat and finish exactly how the other ones are. Twist and tuck. I'm trying to make it work. Just keep trying. This is actually what it's supposed to look like. All right, so style number 4 is something that I preferably like to wear when I have braids or something hanging down, just because I feel like my head is shaped weirdly, but you be the judge. All right, so I have tied the wrap at the nape of my neck, and we are going forward with the ends just like the rest of them. We're just twisting and then wrapping until we can go no more, and then tucking it into the scarf, the wrap. Style number 5 has to be my favorite one because it is something that is birthed from my creativity. I really like it. It almost ends up looking like a pretzel, and who doesn't love a pretzel? So what I'm doing is we're back to the front with our tie, and then I'm just gonna twist tightly, and then flip it back on itself, and then tuck the end into the wrap. The wrap, scarf, rag, wrap, Jesus. And then I'm going to take the other end, twist it just like I did the previous one, and then I'm going to loop it through my little circle that I made. Pull back, and whatever is left over, you know what we're going to do. Wrap the excess, and then tuck it in neatly. And I just really like how this turns out. Like, I really love this. And all right, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to get social with me. And don't forget that life is too short to short yourself on life. Be good. Peace.